Hi everyone, this is Tessa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about a logo and Fiverr, which is Fiverr.com. I had seen several people on YouTube rate the work that they did as testing to see what they would actually get back from these people. And some of their stuff isn't good, but a lot of them are. And so I decided to try it myself. And I found somebody, he was in the $5 listing, and he described his work as minimalistic logos. And that, to me, means simple, which is what I was looking for. I didn't want anything fancy. I don't like those busy logos. I like something very simple and very easy on the eyes. And so I decided to go and give him a try. He started at $5. The $5 one was just one JPG and a transparent logo. You have to have your logo transparent, or else, you know, it's not going to show up, depending on the background that you're putting it on. So I looked at his other packages, and for $15 I could get two JBGs and a couple other things, and the premium package was $30, and that included 3 logos, unlimited revisions, social media logos sized to fit the different social media. I got Facebook and Twitter and YouTube were the ones that I got. Anyhow, I got the work back. He said it would take 4 days, so on the 4th day I got the work back, and I looked at number 1, and I did not like it, not at all. There was no indication in any way that I was a writer of any type. It was just my name, and above it 2 letters that were supposed to be TS, because I had originally done this under Teresa Smay. Well, he put the T there, but underneath it he put this cut off S. It didn't look like anything. I'm like, I know I sent that as an example. He wanted an example of what I was looking for, and that's what I had been using sort of as a logo, was my letters. It's the watermark on my YouTube videos. And but I used full letters. I didn't cut anything off. He cut them off. So I was definitely unhappy with number 1. If I had chose the $5 package, that's what I would have got, and I would have been very unhappy. So I opened number 2, and I was pleasantly surprised. The logo has a quill pen on it, as if it's writing the letters. And the last letter, you know, it lent itself, because it was an H, it lent itself to, you know, being able to make the rest of the H and then kind of swirl around with the quill and take it off and up a little bit there at the end. So I actually liked it. The colors were teal and black, just like I asked. The only thing I didn't like was he had cut the left part of the T off where you cross it. He just put the right side there, so I wasn't happy with that. And then, of course, I had in those 4 days from the time I ordered it, I had decided to go with a pen name. So I wrote back, I said, here's the thing, I don't like 1 and 3. But number 2 is perfect, except 1, I changed my pen name. And if you would do that as a revision, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, I'll have to reorder it. I didn't know what he was going to do. And also, I don't like the T being cut off. I want a full letter there. Everything else about that design is absolutely perfect. And if you can fix those 2 things, we'll be fine. So he was online, and he responded quickly. and he sent me the new logo with my pen name instead of Teresa May. It had Tessa Dean on it. The N had the pen just like the other one because it was the same kind of shape. You could do that. I'm going to try to show you in a minute here. I'm going to try holding this up. First time I did this, it worked, but something happened to the video, so I have to redo it. But when you look at this picture, the Tessa is supposed to be teal, and it is on the logo. But here on the picture printed out, my printer printed it as blue. I guess it couldn't handle the teal. You know, printers sometimes are not exact colors that you ask for or show. You know, like you print a picture out, it looks a little different because the colors just don't print the way, you know, it's not able for some reason to pick up. I guess the more expensive, I'm jumping all around. The more expensive printers might be able to do colors better, but these little printers, they don't always necessarily print the color you ask it for. So it printed as blue, but you can get the idea. I'm gonna hold this up now and let's see if we can get it up there again. I did it the first time. So you can see it. Bring it back, okay. Fingers out of the way. And there's the new logo, except it's teal and black. And the pen's also teal. So that's my new logo. Very simple, just like I wanted it. I think, you know, a cool pen could mean a few things, but it obviously shows writing. I really wouldn't have wanted a computer or anything on there because that wouldn't exactly fit what I was looking for either. So I was pleased with it, and he sent me all the files for the social media that were promised, although I think I was using them wrong because I was having trouble getting them to fit right, and I think I was putting them in the wrong place. I was trying to use it on my Facebook, and instead of putting it up on the page, up on the picture on my page, I was trying to put it in the post. It was too big, and I think it's because it was made for the picture, obviously, up above. So I need to go back in, I think, and fix that. The Twitter one, I think, worked fine, and I had to create a new Twitter because my name changed. And then the YouTube was really small, and I'm not sure what that was supposed to be for. Whether it would actually fit in the channel art or not, I really don't know. So with that, I'm not really sure. It was a very small file, but that file I was able to put in my post so that I could post and show people my new logo. Now, my daughter's a graphic artist, computer graphic artist, and I could have asked her, but she's so busy right now with homeschooling her kids and all that, so I didn't really want to bother her. And, you know, she'll do them for nothing, but it'll take her a while. And I'm trying to set this author platform up. I got a WordPress regular blog, not just the free one. And right now I'm struggling to get that set up. It's different than the free ones are that I'm used to, so I have to work with that. But I can put my logo on there, and there'll be no ads, and I can choose from a lot of themes if I can figure out how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing yet because this is completely different from their free setup. So it's going to take me a while probably working with that before that one's ready to go. But I got the domain name Tessa Dean Author, and so it fits more than the other two to what I was looking for. Not that I wanted another blog, but it's more of an author platform where I can post my work on there. But you know, if I want to, you know, I could, if I just suddenly decide to try to publish my books, I could always put them on there as well. But right now it's just a showcase for my work, but it's more fitting with the name and everything. So that's what I'm working on now, and when I get it to a point where I feel it's safe to publish it, I will, but I have to figure out what I'm doing first before I do that. And I need another theme because I don't like the one that they set it up with. It doesn't match the colors of my logo at all. It's really an off blue. It just does not go with teal. So I've got to find a new theme. I don't like it anyhow. And I'm supposed to have access to even their premium themes. No ads, which is nice. And a lot of other things that you can add to these, because it's more like a website than it is, you know, just a blogging platform. It has more things that you can add to it that you can't with a regular free blog. So I upgrade it to a business. Well, it's still considered personal, but it's under the same category. It just costs a little less than the business one. And I don't think I really need the business one at this point. This should do just fine. So I need to get back and work on that and get that ready to set up to go live, because right now it's not anywhere ready to go live. I'm not sure what I'm doing. There's a lot of things to read, a lot of help available, but it's going to take some time. I can't just, I used to build websites. Back when we used to hand code them, I built websites. So, you know, the new stuff they have nowadays is so much different. My daughter and I took classes and built 2 professional sites for 2 companies, and we had to hand code everything. And now they have those editors that, you know, you can just type it in and it puts the code in automatically for you. You don't have to hand code them. But that's all we learned how to do, is how to do those. So at the time, that was what was available, and we hand coded all our sites. And you can do a lot more with hand coding than you can with an editor, obviously. But even those have become more advanced over the years, and I think hand coding is probably pretty much not used anymore. But that was years ago when we did that. And so this is supposed to be basically set up for the kind of platform I'm looking for. So I'm going to go back to working on that, see if I can get that uploaded online. I know there's a lot of things can be added to it, and I'm pretty sure you can do newsletters through it and stuff like that. So I have a lot to learn right now. Between that and the editing, which I still haven't learned how to do, which I ordered an intro and an outro page from somebody off of Fiverr as well. So if I ever learn how to edit, I can, depending on what they end up with, of course. It might end up not liking it, but we'll see what happens when that comes. I got a couple days before they'll be ready, and we'll look at them and see, and I'll save those files for later if they're usable. If not, well, there was an experiment gone wrong. You know, if you have someone who does your graphics, then I wouldn't recommend Fiverr to someone who has access to a regular graphic artist or knows how to use those programs themselves. But for someone like me who doesn't have that experience or those programs, Fiverr's not necessarily a bad idea. You just have to be careful who you get. You know, I was lucky with the logo. I don't know what's going to happen. This is another person doing the intro and outro page, so we'll see what happens there. I think it was $10, but I'm not sure, plus whatever Fiverr's fee is, because they have to get their fee. So anyhow, till next time, be safe. Bye now. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you like my channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're notified of any new videos as they're posted. And again, be safe, everyone.